Alright, so a lot has happened in the last couple of days. I went ahead and made full netherite. Got me the, maxed out tools and swords I wanted just so I could have it since my iron stuff I was using got broken. So I just said, what the heck? Over 600 days on here. So anyhow, I'm naked. The goal is I'm going to try to get off the main island in the end without killing the Ender Dragon. 2 reasons. Sounds fun. Second reason, I don't know if my brother-in-law and nephew have ever done it. So I don't want to kill I don't want the Ender Dragon's first time being killed on this realm to be by me. I want to make sure everybody's involved with that. But I want an elytra. I'm moving towards in-game stuff for quality of life stuff, I guess. Hence the end-game armor. That's the good set. So right now I'm going to try a potion of invisibility and then bridge off. I got 15 stacks here. I think that's enough. Or it's like 15 and a fraction to get 1,000 blocks, something like that. So I can do this maybe twice if I'm lucky. The goal is not to die with all the stuff. I got 1 slow falling in case I get knocked in the air. But other than that, that's it. So the goal is to get an elytra and a couple shulker shells. Make a couple boxes. Yeah. That's the supplies I have for when I get there. I don't want to risk the good armor since I can't get off the island easily to get back to my body if I die. I'll be wearing copper, using my looting sword for the shulkers. A mending book. I got an anvil, so if I get one, slap that on it real quick. Do some flying, get the shulkers, get out of there. Backup shields, arrows. What I thought is the necessities. If I do die, I was going to try doing a flying machine. I got it to work on Bedrock after looking up a few designs. But when I've tested it, it's kind of hard to stay on it, crouching or not. I'm going to get... The secret's probably to stay on the part that isn't moving with the piston, like the 2 slime blocks. But everything, it all kind of moves, so... Yeah, makes that a little hard. I'm going to bring... That's what I wanted to do. I knew I was going to forget. I've been in the end before, stranded, and I had to live off chorus fruit before. Here we go. I'm understandably going to possibly die. And that's weird, right? So I think I just did all that for nothing because I'm guessing the Ender Dragon's not even loaded in. So and I've never seen this. Usually it's just this guy floating. So I guess I'm just gonna make a staircase down. Yeah, that was seems like that was all for nothing. All that prep work. That's a bummer. Well, anyhow, which direction? Okay, the 125 is moving. I do not know how to speed bridge. So I will be crouching the whole time. Okay, holding the button does not work apparently. So I will not hold the button. I will just tap it. And I don't have any editing software. The last time I edited a video, looks like I just got an achievement. The last time I edited a video was on Windows XP using Windows Movie Maker. And it was either a lyric video or a stop motion Lego thing. And I was probably like 12 years old. They don't make that anymore. I haven't found an alternative. I'm recording using OBS Studio. And it's the first time I've recorded. So that's my brother-in-law. He's probably going to want to call me on Discord, but it's not going to be able to happen right now. But hey, the low simulation distance is working in my favor, I guess. I didn't even see the dragon. Don't even got to worry about him, probably. Just gotta 100 blocks down. So I guess enjoy this darkness. It's gonna be a lot of it. Not sure if full netherite and weapons and stuff fully enchanted is normal before the end, or like, yeah, end game, I guess. But I know they say things are supposed to be harder on Bedrock, or at least like the Wither, but the RNG for drops like Wither Skulls are way higher. Plus, you can just spam your weapons, so I'm guessing that's why the Wither's probably stronger. Oh, weird. Apparently you can sleep through the night when the other person's in a different dimension, or at least the end. Very weird. But yeah, I waited to really go in the nether. I went in there a little bit just for the blaze to make potions. And then when my brother-in-law was asking about it because he saw the happy gas I had, I took him in there so he could do what he was wanting to do. And he knows where the portal's at. So that made it free game in my mind. Like, the portal's open. He's been there. It's everybody's game. So I went in there, made a scrap mine. Got like 5 netherite ingots, did my armor and my axe. So I got a smite 5 axe and a sharpness 5 axe now. So I'm pretty well set. I did not put thorns on the armor this time. My Java one has thorns on it, and my wrist slipped. I regret putting thorns on my Java one, just for the fact that when I try to transport mobs, for whatever reason, curing, etc., it usually ends up, it'll kill the zombie. So I had a unenchanted diamond armor set I wore when I was doing that at the village. But I'm gonna hold off on thorns for now. I'm thinking 2 armor sets, probably netherite with thorns, and then I will just do another diamond set with everything but the thorns. But that's down the line. This is my first time ever bridging from the central island. I'm hoping I get lucky and get an end ship on the first try. I'll get that. I'll suit up, get that elytra, slap that mending on it while I got the enchantment levels. Can't imagine it's going to cost too much to add 1 book. I had an unbreaking book, but I forgot to grab it now that I think about it. Excuse me. Probably grab some end blocks and chorus flour, maybe. I think that's how you craft end rods. I don't remember. But I got the bridge. The Ender Dragon doesn't even spawn in because of the simulation distance, so I can always come back. Just, death's the only option to leave. What I may do, I probably don't need to, but I could, once I, get a couple shulker boxes in the Elytra, I could, go back to the beginning and mine this entire bridge away. That way, if my nephew stumbles in here, he'll go straight for the bridge, since there's no bridge going to the main island. But I was hoping when he does come in here, but it's gonna, be a team effort, at least the three of us. Get him his first Ender Dragon kill. But he has I don't know how he does it, but every time I build something underground or anywhere, he happens to find it within a day. So, could be okay, could not be. I gave him a full enchanted diamond set of armor, just some stuff I found looting in the nether. Bastion, and 10-15 minutes we were in the nether because he wanted to go in there. I think it was like his first real time in there on survival. And he went after a piece of nether gold ore, but there was like the ground was missing from where he was at and the ore was, so he walked straight into lava. And I gave him fire potions, of course, but he had just fought piglins, and he has a real bad habit of not making sure his health's healed up, which he's young, it's something he's gonna have to learn. So he didn't have enough time to react and drink the potion before he died. I'm thinking, I keep telling him, make sure your hunger's full. He eats till his hunger's full when he's at like half a heart. And I keep trying to tell him that if the hunger bar doesn't stay full, he won't fully heal. So he needs to watch hearts and food. I can only give him so many regeneration potions. But I think, he'll pick up on it. That was the only extra set of enchanted full diamond set I had. Sometimes you gotta learn the hard way, I guess. He didn't give up after that. He died like 6 more times before he gave up. So, yeah, he lost everything multiple times to lava. At least 3 times out of those 6 or more. It's a good time, though. Good time. I think he got a little bored of playing after he kept dying. But it is partially my fault. I left the game on hard difficulty on accident. I've been keeping it on normal since we started. I was playing by myself earlier, put it on hard. Look at that, first island. I put it on hard for some villager stuff I was messing around with, and I forgot to turn it back to normal when they joined. So after his 6th death, and he was to a slime in a cave, which isn't not normal, but after that I was like, oh, I left the difficulty on hard. So, yeah, back to normal. I like to play on hard or hardcore, leaning more towards hard these days just because I don't want to die and lose everything. Because, things happen. Play when you're tired, try to kill an Enderman when you're in full copper. Yeah, did that like a month ago on my first hardcore world in a year. Wasted 8 hours. But poor judgment. Lack of sleep. Oh man, hope I get an in-city or ship first try. First direction. not put more building blocks in the ender chest like I wanted. I forgot to do that too. That looks like it might be part of a building. Looks a little too shaped. That makes sense. Could just be islands, I guess. That one looks a little flat like the top of one though. I don't even know if there's directions here. We're just gonna call this East. So yeah, this was a pretty anticlimactic and over-prepped for nothing on Bedrock here. I guess it's because of the realm. The simulate. I don't know what the simulation distance is. I thought it was 8, but I'm thinking it might be more like 4. Oh yeah, because that kind of looks like a ship. That kind of looks like the top of a tower. Render distance is locked on like, what, 12 for realms? I don't know. I wish there was more customizable options like on the Java stuff. I mean, I hate to keep comparing the two, but Bedrock's not bad. It's playable. It's the same game. It feels and plays different. If you've played Java your whole life, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's obviously got its quirks and bugs. I've been seeing a bunch of videos about Bedrock being broken, unplayable, this bugs and that. I haven't had any problems other than like some audio. Oh man, that's just a floating island. Weird shapes. I only got 3 stacks left. I should have just filled my inventory, huh? I guess my best bet would be probably hitting that one. Did bring a couple ender pearls. So yeah, Bedrock's okay. The realm kind of sucks because of the low simulation distance and render distance, and you can't change that. So that's pretty annoying. All in all, it's playable. Same game. The easy add-ons versus the mods with CurseForge and stuff is nice. But definitely the realm has its downsides. I haven't played much of the single-player world stuff. So I know that one for sure. You can change the simulation and render distance. So I'm gonna guess the mob spawn and stuff's a little different. It's nice because it's multi-platform. I can play with my nephew. My brother-in-law's on PC, but he's using his he used to play on PlayStation. The PS5 was hard to get, so he built had a gaming PC built, whatever he did, and he basically uses it like a console and a PS. He's using PS5 controllers, so he doesn't even have a desk for it. So he's not gonna be able to play Java without a desk, realistically. I know there's controller mods, but it's just a big hassle of a workaround to do something. So, I'm okay playing Bedrock. Haven't been on my Java for a while. Been putting a lot of hours into this because I got nothing better to do. Man, looks like we're at the end of my TED Talk. Can that look like 56 blocks, or do I need to pillar up and throw a ender pearl? That is the question. Let's see if I can make it. Oh, that's close. I think I can probably do it. If anything, I can ender pearl where those guys are. Man, one of those guys is going to fall in my eyesight and come knock me off this. There we go. I don't even think I want to try to build a staircase. Oh, this is painfully slow. I could have brought my good armor. honestly, I think the only time I ever really die in the end is when the Ender Dragon knocks me off that platform. That's, you know, a long time ago. I usually come better prepared nowadays. Hoping I get up here and there's a nice big city. I will definitely be using that diamond pickaxe in my ender chest. This is painful. This is the first time I've ever used copper in the end. Last time I was in the end was on my Java world mining the tower for the obsidian before I decided, look at that. I was gonna say maybe I should mark this, but I guess it honestly doesn't matter. Just in case I want to know where it is, I'll put a little cross. I don't see a ship, so that's a bummer. Should still be worth raiding it. Alright. I would think. Cut across right here. Another reason I justified bringing the copper, not only to not risk, you know, I was called the god armor, but I figured I might get lucky and get some diamond armor out of these buildings as I'm looting them if I don't get killed by shulkers. Which, with simulation distance and chunk loading and all that, I could probably get back to my body. I may have set my respawn point to the end temple. I know I did, but then I slept in the spawn. Oh, I'm out of blocks. And just for conveniency, if I come back through here without any ender pearls, I'm gonna finish that bridge. And you notice how I'm cutting it in a pattern. That way it still looks good aesthetically. Gotta keep that landscape nice even in the end. These guys sound so weird. Ooh, might look at him. Alright, maybe I should have brought a pumpkin. Now, it's okay to be naked sometimes. Alright, no ship. I'm gonna put another cross here just for the fact that I might not be able to see that other one due to render distance. No ship. Hey, progress is progress. That's a big one. Yeah, let me. Yep, there they are. Let me get a nice little hidey hole. Yep, don't wanna. Dying's not an option, of course. I did plan on. Guess I'm not worried about that. Hold on to it. I did plan on doing like an Enderman trap thing. That way I can just get some more pearls in case I need them. Alright. I don't want to use the bow if I don't have to. Alright, can't get him with that. happen is I am so used to having my armor, I'm going to die thinking I can take stuff that I can't. Look at that. 2 from each. I'm telling you, the drops on Bedrock, man, they're crazy good. Alright, that's everybody down here. Yeah, this is gonna be a cakewalk. Got a sword and pickaxe and a bow. Don't want to use the bow. I want to get that, I think I forgot to put scaffolding in my chest, too. Dang it. Guess we're parkouring the whole way. That's okay. Alright. Well, since I didn't bring the scaffolding, I'm going to take a quick pit stop. And we are going to build a little roof to do some enderman farming real quick. Shouldn't take long with looting 3. I like to think of myself as a survivalist, so maybe I'll just stay here forever. Eventually live off the core's fruit. Alright. Let's keep it off that. Let's just do it out here. Yeah, we'll just do 5x5. That'll be plenty. Sometimes I like to, knock out a block. Kind of channel them in one direction. That's just, those endermen, yeah. Really far away, but I'm guessing they can aggro. I can see their particles, right? Can I peek at them, guys? Yeah, this one. Easy. It's also where I could be confident and get killed real quick. So, step. Yep, see? They all funnel. One thing, if you spam your sword, I feel like they teleport more. You just tap it. And for this funnel, probably needs to be like too deep, so I can push him out of it. I don't like it. I know I didn't kill them all. I don't like it when they just disappear. Okay. Looks like some are dying as they teleport or something. But, yeah. So let's just make this guy a little... It's gonna be 6x6 with a channel. Alright, one more time. A little close there. I feel like it's harder to look at. I saw a post saying something about endermen, blah blah blah. You don't have to look in their eyes and hunt you down. I feel like I struggle a little bit. So, at least better. Get a nice little stockpile. I was gonna do this before I came in here, but I figured I had 6 of them total. Plenty. And I had just enough left to fill in the portal. I just gotta remember I don't have feather falling. Anything. See? Definitely teleport. faster. I guess it's a good trade-off. Probably doesn't matter. Got a good sword and kill him pretty quick. Alright, 2 stacks. Let's get some more pillar and blocks, bridging, whatever I might need them for. One thing I used to like to, well, I do like to do, I will, maybe not something that big, but I will tear down the entire thing after I clear it on my Java world. And I will put all the blocks in an ender chest, of course, and I will bring it back, store it for future builds, or I'll never use it again, probably. This is just a mark that I've been here, specifically. So if I'm zooming around, I'm like, oh, yep, looted that one. Another thing I remembered, just remembered, one of these at the top, I always hit my head on the top block and fall down the spiral thing like this. This is honestly one of the first times I'm actually paying attention to the missiles. Oh, right there. That's what I'm talking about. That almost got me. Alright. Yeah. After that, little wake up call. I will put the shulker shells in there. Sounds like a good idea, huh? And we'll go ahead and leave that box down at the bottom. I know where it's at when I leave. Alright. So, yeah. Hit my head. Fell on the ground. Use your air? Probably. Sometimes I like to let him hit me and just float to the top. Is this where I hit my head? No, it's this one. Yeah, right there. Like, oh, see? Kill him before he runs away. Heal up. I don't think he dropped anything. I'll just go ahead and steal some stuff while I'm here. And I'm guessing Enderman can't spawn too far away while I'm this high up. Where did I come from? Alright, oh. Should have brought my spyglass. I don't think he dropped anything down there. I was pretty well below him when he died. Now there's some XP, better go check it out. Yeah, so easy enough. I don't know. I'd call myself a veteran at Minecraft. I don't know all the complicated redstones, every mechanic, this or that. I haven't killed the warden yet, and that wasn't a thing growing up. But I do know my way around the block. Yeah, isn't that the part where the ship's usually on the other side? I don't feel like doing that big tower parkour place yet. Yes, drop it 2 out of 10. 3. That's awesome. Hello. Oh, I thought that was nice. Oh. Yeah, spamming to kill these guys. That's definitely nice. Definitely nice. this one of the treasure rooms with chests? Or is it at the top? It's been a minute. Alright, that's where I came from. So, to the top. Nah, try not to hit my head. Won't go that way yet. Like that. Don't hit me. Oh. They are doing. Oh no, oh no. Alright. Definitely need to heal up. Just flip here for a minute. 6. Oh yeah, this is going great. I'm telling you, the drops, man, there seems so much more common on here. Would I even need a shulker farm? Maybe. Kind of want to tear one of these down too. I put plenty of chest in my utility bag. Bundle. So I'm definitely confident. All right. Well, I was just about to say, I need to put this stuff in the in chest. Honestly, I wasn't worried about rushing. I definitely should have grabbed my netherite armor and said, screw it. Risk it for the biscuit. What's the worst case? I have to start over? I used to start new worlds every day. That's why my oldest world's only 6 years old. Yeah, I'm gonna spawn on that bridge. Make this thing out of bottom slabs next time. But yeah. As long as I can get to my stuff, I should be able to get it back. Should be relatively clear up to that point. Killed all the thingies. Should have made some speed potions, dang. But yeah, I keep overestimating copper's ability to protect me. So I should have just brought iron armor, maybe. Or heck, just made a throwaway diamond set. But if this goes well, don't get on elytra this time, I might, eat myself into the void one more time, come back with my good stuff, and I'll go from there. Just stay in here for a while. Pretty confident I'm not gonna die with my full armor and everything, so I think I'd be alright. I don't remember if you're supposed to hold the spacebar or time it. I think timing it will get you better. Speed something. Yeah, went a lot quicker than I expected. In terms of doing this bridge, I was expecting having to, get flung off it by the Ender Dragon 3 times before I got far enough away. I also wasn't expecting that big end island next to the platform. That's still pretty weird, I think. Nose itch. this thing. So I gotta get my stuff and not die to 2 shulkers. Should have brought my armor. If I die again, I'm gonna grab my armor, come back, and then I'll probably fall to avoid an accident. Then I know what I'll be doing all weekend. Taking a break from this. I just got my friend a copy of Minecraft. She's never played it. So I'll be for sure playing. I did Red Cross Ride. That is hilarious. Alright. Let's lock in. Secure the packages. Maybe I'll get lucky and the armor and sword fell to the bottom. Grab me them bad boys. Learn how to use a shield and hit projectiles and stuff. I went this way. So I didn't want to do the giant cylinder parkour. Then gotta go up here to the treasure room. I think it was over here. Died in this tower? Yeah. That is potentially... Oh no. Oh no. Come on. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Yeah, I'm coming back with armor. I'm not gonna be able to... I'm gonna, like, fall and die right here. You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna wait for these hearts to heal. And my stuff will despawn before that. Alright. Suiting up. Y'all are gonna witness a tragedy. Or a heroic adventure. Where's that? Unbreaking. It's got density 4 though, man. That's why I wasn't going to use it. Because I got another book with density 4. And my next goal is to do some ominous trial stuff. We have the chicken. That's not even going to be useful. My sword's in there. Smite's not going to work. I don't want to risk that guy, honestly. Could have sworn I made some swords. I don't know what I did with them. Actually, hey, I was just doing iron one. That's a throwaway. Alright. Oh, let's do this. It's a little nervous. Risking the big boy items now. So, oh, my hand's sweating. I'm gonna accidentally walk off this thing. I don't think I've ever been this nervous. Oh, that's funny. I got this, just like before. Just gonna stop walking. A little nerve-wracking, for sure. Oh my. I regret my decision. There's no going back though. Alright, let's just get her done. Done it before. Do it again. Ain't the first, won't be the last. Do I want to redo all the armor? No. Will I if I have to? Maybe. It's a weird feeling being this nervous playing Minecraft, man. It's new. It's frightening, maybe. Yeah, I got, hours into this stuff. But it's a little hard to fight two shulkers with no armor. I should have at least brought a shield with me. And a sword. I don't think I've even brought a sword. I just ran naked with food. If my armor or something would have dropped down, I think I would have been alright. So now the plan is rush in, pick up the stuff, get to a safe spot, get my weapon out, kill him. Or get the stuff, weapon pops in the hot bar, kill him with the looting, of course. But I could take a pretty good beating with this armor. Protection 4, all the good stuff. Yeah, this is nerve-wracking for sure. I feel like my arm just wants to twitch, so I'll fly off the side. Alright, we're gonna slow down here. Don't want to risk no unnecessary risks. The sprint and jumping's risky enough. Feels risky enough. I like to make my bridges 3 wide minimum. And then I usually do 2 more running parallel with it with the fencing. That's how I make my bridges over water and stuff. I didn't do that with my nether bridge, and my nephew fell off it today somehow. He just wasn't paying attention. Yeah. The only good thing is I feel confident if I do die again, as long as nobody comes over here, my stuff will probably be here until the day I come back. Granted, despawn timer's already been on for at least a minute or two. That other stuff. Just want to get this tower done, and then I'll see how I'm looking and feeling and go from there. It's gonna suck to lose that pickaxe and sword. I just got sharpness 5 on it in the end temple where I found a book of sharpness 4. I got there. I don't know, faster, but y'all are screwed now. Come on. Tanking these things now, man. I should have just brought all this in the first place. Risk it for that biscuit. Some people say that. That's the one I was beating. No problem. Oh no, he teleported. I hate that. Alright, but we got the goods. The armor's OP, which is why I was holding off on making it for so long. But, I forget how to get on that. I like jump across. Something like that. Let me get my inventory set back up. how I like. Back up. Junk. Pillar. Ammo, junk. Swap that out. Emergency stuff. Valuables, backups, junk. I got the water bucket facing my fall. I can't land those falls. I don't know if it's this version of the game or I'm just rusty. A bit of both. Alright, let's get those bad boys in there. I'm gonna keep those on me. Go ahead and make 2 shulker boxes. Yeah, let's make 2 of them. There they are. Beautiful. Beautiful. Put the chicken back in there. Just get that out of my way for now. Excuse me. Yeah, that's about it, honestly. It's weird not having my inventory with my usual stuff, but, you know, obviously there's a reason for that right now, but it's in the inner chest, and that's why I brought the Silk Touch pickaxe. Look at that. Guess my diamond armor could be thorns. I'll even get me a new set of OP iron stuff. While I'm at it, would be nice. I'll start wearing that if I feel too overpowered on the netherite. That was the idea, though. Get the netherite so I can do stuff like this. And good gear. Smite 5 sword's nice. Yeah, that's a good pair of boots. But part of me wanted to rush to the end game like this. I waited weeks. But it also puts me skill-wise, I'm always where I'm at on my job world. Conveniencies of shulker boxes and stuff. No. So, did I want the conveniencies? Yes. Will I stay in the inn for a while now that I have my... God dang, am I hitting my head again? But yeah, I'll probably stay in here for a while. Dig some stones, tear down... God dang it. Okay, I am hitting my head. I got to look. Dang. How many times in a row would I be doing that, you know? Hit me, please, sir. No, I don't have to mind that yet. What is going on? There we go. No! And they fell all the way to... At least I'm at the top. But yeah, I can tank anything in this. Like I said, it's fully loaded, minus the thorns. Yeah, I'll probably tear down this building for the heck and... trying to watch my language. But for the hell of it, I might tear down this building, shove it in a shulker box, and I don't know, build a... I do want to build a cool tower with, you know, just a staircase going to the portal, I guess. But yeah, dude's on the roof. Oh, maybe not. Chilling down there. Yeah, right below me. I don't know if they get pushed by water, to be honest. I'm gonna tear this tower down when I'm done. caused me some headaches, right? Yeah. I'll tear all this down. It'll be my souvenir for my... You gotta pack away a souvenir for your first time in the end. And I'm just gonna take the whole tower. It's mine now. I claimed it, and it's coming with me. Oh, wait. Do I need to go down to get to that other tower? Or is it another door? I don't remember. Yeah, see, I can be a lot more reckless with the good armor. Gives me some comfort. Alright, rush the guy out the door. Dang it. Alright, so this is the treasure room. Treasure room is the little tower. That's maybe the big tower? I don't know, maybe it's optical illusion to me. Yeah, this isn't the big room I was thinking they were. Yeah, well, I guess with this armor, I might as well just let them help me get up there. More pain in the butt to get them than to kill them, I guess. Last time. Yeah, amazing the confidence you get when you got crazy good armor. Yep, but I think I'll tear this down. Maybe leave the little house at the bottom. Yeah, I'm making blast protection armor and everything after this. Just kind of wish I had my axe. I didn't think about that. Can make one though. Yeah, we'll just do copper. That's what I've been doing for a while. Alright, that's loot. Do that. We'll make one more with the block we're picking up. Look at all them shells. That's crazy. Java does not compare to loot drop. Ain't no way. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I didn't bring sticks. Well, I guess my only hope's to find an axe then, right? I'm not missing something, am I? Sticks. I thought I put wood in there. I think I just made a bunch of chests and forgot to put the wood in. Oh, well. If I ever happen to do this situation again, I will learn from my experience. Because at least on Bedrock, this ain't nothing. That Ender Dragon not messing with you. Yeah, that's easy. Alright. Invisibility potion's kinda useless. Keep my little box. I think you can mine those with your hand, but I don't know, risk it. This will be for building material. This building's material, to be exact. Pick this guy up and fail at the sprint jump. I want to at least finish this. I don't even know what they call them, end towers, something. I'll call the recording done. But you know, if anybody's gonna watch this. Don't wanna. Oh, nope, that is. Well, it's a small big room, but I'll just. Yeah, this is the room I was talking about. I just remember it being bigger. Alright. So, what I like to do, I only got one guy left in there. Just drop right on top. Like that. Yeah, none of those dropped shells. I guess it's evening out a little bit. Don't see anything down there. Yeah, I should have brought my... I was going to bring my spyglass, but then I was like, eh, if I can't see an end ship without it, I don't need the end ship. Man, I don't remember these being so big when I was tearing them down on my other world. It's gonna be, gosh dang it, quite the task. Ah, dang it. What is up? I'm a little rusty. Dang it. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Is that not the same thing I'm doing here? Riding the wall, jumping? It's 2 blocks up. Over. 2 blocks up. Dang. Alright, we're just gonna go over here. Start with the fresh side. Dang. I'm hanging on the wall too much up here. I gotta get it out. Gosh. Oh, that's literally why I brought these. Let's pretend that in. Some good stuff. Can't believe I forgot the entire reason I brought ender pearls. So I didn't have to parkour the whole time. We're gonna throw those away. Alright, we're gonna take this empty one and see if I can break it with my hand without it disappearing. Alright, it does. We're safe. Better to test it on an empty one than the one filled with my treasures. And we're at the roof. Here, dude, on the side, I think. Right there. How dare you float me up? See if I can nail this. Yep, spazzed a little bit there, but I got it. I was practicing in a cave, unintentionally. Alright, that's the end of this guy, right? Pretty sure. I'll kill all the other shulkers as I tear down the building. And then I guess I'll pick another direction and I don't know, maybe I'll keep heading. Maybe I'll branch off the other way of that thing. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably leave the little guy at the bottom as a little hut. Reminder what used to be here. Or I won't tear it all down. But, alright, let me get in here and we'll view the total haul. 18, 19, 20, 22, 24. 9 more shulker boxes. That's beautiful. All these building blocks, I'll make something. No idea what. Maybe nothing. Maybe I'll make a secret base in the end and hide it far away once I can fly. But I'll have the blocks. I don't know, I'll start tearing it down. If it seems like it's gonna take way too long, I'll quit. But and for just because I can, I will possibly record that, but I will look into figuring out how to fast forward through something like that. I think I got at least one more shulker to kill right somewhere below me. Yeah, so I'll get him on my way down. Not bad, no elytra yet, but like I said, I'm gonna tear this down in the recording here. Tear this bad boy down, or half tear it down, whatever happens. I don't think they take too long with the efficiency 5 diamond, but I'll do that. I'm gonna hang out in here a little bit, go find the next temple, and then we'll, if I find one with a ship, just pop the recorder back on, I guess. So, if you watched it, thanks. See you next time.